Hi everyone, it's been a while. So yeah, anyway, thank you again for watching this. I think it's been a couple weeks, about a month since my last video. I think I talked about what I was my plans for this year. Um, and now I think some not a lot had happened ever since then. Just some testing at Sonoma, getting used to just two-cycle cart. I think we did one practice day with David at Prairie City together, but mostly with David and with Gary GFC at Sonoma. But I wanted to make this video because this is the eve of the first race weekend at Prairie City kart track with the club race with Donald. Very much looking forward to it, and I thought, on the eve of the first race, I've been meaning to make this video about this guy. You know, I've been meaning to make a video about. This is so I placed third in the 206 Masters Club Race Championship for 2021. I was suspecting something, yeah, along this. Obviously, if you follow me towards the end, I was just trying to race for fun, and obviously early in the season, I had a now retroactively somewhat an unhealthy obsession and probably wrong goal of trying to win a race or trying to win a championship. If you watch those videos, it should have been just having fun and doing my best. So, and which is one of the reasons I actually didn't make a lot of video about what happened last year, is because I realized I was still quite emotional of all the negative things that happened. And I think I needed some time to kind of absorb that. And then now, thinking back, they were tough. I don't think they were tough, and now I don't think necessarily negative. And certainly some of the videos made it sound like I'm complaining, and I was. But I want to make it very clear that, and I realize this fact, and which is why I'm delaying making these videos, is that I was emotional, and I knew that in the moment, so I didn't think I want to elaborate too much, because it will be just a rent, right? And now I've gone over the entire new year, and then some, kind of decompress and think about it. By the way, I'm not Lewis Hamilton. It sounds familiar, but no, I'm not. To kind of think more, and yes, I was complaining, but I want to make it very clear, I'm not complaining about any individual. I don't think anybody did me anything wrong. They're just like Donald said, they're circumstantial. It's just bad luck, and there's just somehow it all kind of chained up to on my side, or maybe just my approach that kind of made me in more touchy situations than other people. So, but that definitely, I do not blame anybody. I don't think anybody did a bad job, for me, and that's why things were kind of negative for me for racing towards the end of last year. And which is now, now I can offset this properly, and feel proud of this properly, which is why I'm kind of, not only because tomorrow is the first race of the weekend of 2022, it'd be awkward to kind of do a wrap up, after the first race of this year. But now I do feel I'm proud of this. I'm happy with this. And now I feel it. And now is the right time to talk about it. Which, now hindsight, other than being happy, there's not a lot to talk about. I've forgotten. Actually, you know what? Let's go through. You notice I usually have people sign my trophies, and but let's go through the video. You find out why I forgot, or why they're signed. But let's go for some of the great photos I got from the night of the award ceremony for the Prairie City kart track. Where is that window? Here we go. I want to give a shout out to Donald Durbin at Prairie City, Cambrian Go Kart, for kind of reintroducing me to the sport. Um, he's just been great, and giving more, giving how spread thin he is with taking on the new business as managing the Prairie City kart track. I just got nothing bad to say about him. He's just been great. Um, and here, at this is the award ceremony. When was this? This is the 15th of January. And every time from the south, you drive up to Prairie City, I pass by the I think Grant Line Road, and you see these, you know, people use the word mansion. I think it looks like a castle, like looks like in stuff of France or in Europe. Like here, I'm passing by the road. There's a gate, and then behind a little small gate, there is a quarter-mile road up, and there's a building. There's a house on the hill, surrounded by vineyards. It just looks like you're somewhere suddenly in Europe. And Donald was able to rent this house for the award ceremony. And if anything that wasn't perfect, it was the timing. I think at this time, I think Omicron was just kind of picking up, so it was just kind of difficult to. I'm saying at that time, middle of January, and it's just kind of hard to imagine from now how we felt back then. This is, I think, we haven't gotten the boosters, or just gotten the booster. This is just when maybe I think Omicron was just picking up, so and then it was super cold. It was and it turned out to be very foggy that day. So that was just kind of not the unfortunate part of the timing of the banquet, which was definitely hard to control. But anyway, due to all that reason, I kind of showed up. I decided I didn't quite feel comfortable spending the entire day there, and I felt terrible. But I was just kind of being more cautious around COVID. So I just I tried, but I want to make sure I was there. So I kind of timed myself in showing up before the my award, which I think I just hit it right on the nail. I think I was locked outside the gate. There was nobody opening the gate because the party had already started, and I think they just arrived in time for my award. But look at this, this is a great setup. This looks like a little mini concert. You would never think this is for a go-kart race. Obviously, not the FIA banquet, but hey, this is pretty cool, right? And I'm just going for some pictures here. There's just everybody was there. It was just really, really nice to kind of the competitors for the year, and then now we just kind of hang out. Here's me accepting the third place award, and giving, like, actually, you would think at that, I guess before this day, before the 15th, I was kind of I had to be honest, at that time, like I said, I was emotional. I wasn't sure, like, I wanted to go pick up this, because I did, but I just it's like third. It was so far away from what I was planning for, or I was working for, or I was working so hard for, and I thought it should be way better than this if I wasn't so unlucky. But now looking at where everybody where we all finished, I'm content with this result. Paul indeed was just, I think, way more experienced than all of us at that given time. No question about it. Paul outraced me. I may be a little bit faster here and there some days, but for sure in the race, it's difficult to get past Paul if he gets in front of you. I could probably qualify from half of the time, But he earned this fair and square throughout the entire championship. Here's Tim accepting an award for his son Tyler, and I accept this, behind Tyler too. Tyler, I would say is indeed slightly the better driver in the beginning of the year, and I accept that. So I'm actually this is exactly what I would have been, even if I was a lot more luckier. So I'm okay with this. This is exactly what I deserve to be. Look at some blurry photos. But I remember, yeah, we were standing up here. It looks like nice. I can't see. It was so bright when we standing up there. He was like, smile, look at the camera. I'm like, I can't see shit. Like, I don't know. My now I'm getting dizzy from the lights. So it's like I can't see. My wife took of me. Let's see here. This says it all. And it's too bad William's not there, because Williams would be the other half. This is who won this, right? It's me and Seth. We did it together. He's part of it. This is just as much as his as mine. So this is great. And I'm just really, I just do not regret a single thing about us doing it together for the entire year. I'm so happy that we did it. And then this year he won't be working with me anymore, but I'm happy that he's working with somebody else. That'll give him much more stability in terms of a career. So I'm just so happy having done this with him, and I'm happy for him that unfortunately, even though we won't be doing it this year, I'm so happy for him for why he won't be doing it with me this year. I'm just really happy for that. And here's a bit more, and that's his father, Shad. By the way, I'm giving a mini plug on Comtac and Driving Ambition are their brand. Yes, Comtac, the famous S2000 and NSX superchargers. They're now located in Rancho Cordova. Please check them out. But if it wasn't for Shad, I probably third is literally not possible. With a couple races where literally the kart would probably not be in the main race if he had not been there. It's just, nothing. And it's crazy that I think I owe him money or something. I probably do, given what he's done, and then he probably spent some money out of his pocket for me. I think I owe him money, and I will give it to him, and he wouldn't take it, so I think I still owe him money or something. So it's amazing. It's amazing. How often do you have a former IndyCar mechanic, and here, also a SCCA runoff racer, being your backup for go-kart racing? So, I'm so glad I'm doing this video. I'm calm when I'm looking at this and going, what amazing experience that I probably, this happens quite often, that I don't appreciate, I was not appreciate it as much as I deserved at the moment. But now I do. Here's Carlos with his son Nico. I helped out Carlos and Nico a couple times because we pitted together under the same tent. And I'm so happy Nico, I think, got third in his first year of racing go-karts in his class. So congratulations to Nico too. And this year, I think Carlos and I were gonna, Carlos, David, and I are gonna have somewhat an informal tiny team that we're gonna try to round up together. And that just meant pitting together, helping each other out, which I do anyway. For David and Carlos. But I think we may, we can share some resources like, portable AC during the summer when we pit together. But this is why another reason why I race, right? Just, achieving something for yourself, but also helping other people, or be part of other people's achievement, is just so rewarding. It is just so rewarding that I wish I could have, even beyond karting. I think I should have it at my work, but don't. But this is just so great. And here's Donald in his ever so rare photo of when he's not wearing a hat. So it's hard to recognize him. But this is the man that kind of enabled me to get back into karting, and it's just amazing to be a night with all the people that be a part of, not this, right? This is just a one-time thing, but this, just racing and having fun. This is just great. And I'm actually so glad I'm looking at all these photos with you the night before the first race weekend, to kind of remind myself, what this year is going to be about, and what this year should be is learning to appreciate a moment better, and having fun while doing it, instead of so focused on results driven. I think that was the mistake I made, that I probably made when I was younger. I don't know, I keep making that, but don't be so results driven. Have fun, and there's no point to be results driven, because results are not always entirely in your control, and to be driven by something you can't control is what drives you crazy. What you can control, fully control, and for me to control, is how much I enjoy this, how much I should be enjoying this, how much I should be appreciating all this while I'm doing it. That's what I'm going to do this year, and having fun. And the results will just land where they land. And like I said in this first photo, always do end up where you deserve them, and where they should be. Actually, we all think life is very, very unfair, but after through an entire championship, and for most of the time, all the time, that you are where you deserve, and you are where you do end up where your hard work takes you, and your performance takes you. So focus on having fun and maximizing my performance is all I should be thinking about for this entire year. So anyway, that's the video for today. Like I said, I'm super happy. I'm actually, just even this moment, I'm so glad I'm looking at this with you tonight, before the first race for this coming 2022. And I'll keep you posted as the weekend goes on. Ciao.